Melissa. My channel here is Melissa_Dunn6. You can also find me on Instagram and TikTok by that same handle. If this is your first time watching any of my videos, welcome. If you're a returning watcher, thank you so much for the support. Here I like to talk about makeup, beauty, do my makeup, show new products I'm purchasing, that sort of thing. So if that interests you, feel free to subscribe. So recently the Sephora Spring Savings event just passed, and I placed a few orders. And I also did some in-store shopping. So I already uploaded what I purchased in store, but today I finally got all of my orders in, so I'm going to be sharing what I ordered online. So I'm going to actually start with the most expensive and biggest product I purchased. I got the, what the heck is this called? The Shark Flex Style Air Styling and Drying System. So it brings a blow dryer with a bunch of different attachments. It's got a diffuser, like a blow dry concentrate, 2 wands to, I guess, sort of curl the hair, and 2 type of brushes to blow out the hair. One's like more of a paddle brush and one is more of a round brush. I was going to get the Dyson, but that was gonna hurt. Even with the sale, the Dyson's pretty expensive, and I know it's probably worth it. People swear by that hair dryer or diffuser, but I just wasn't ready to spend that money. I mean, this wasn't that much cheaper, but it was still cheaper. And it had just as good reviews. So I'm excited to try this out. If you guys are interested in seeing like how long it takes for me to diffuse my hair, or I don't really straighten my hair, but if you want to see any of those features, let me know, and I'm open to filming a video on that. I'm just going to be picking items out randomly. First one I have here is the Sephora Favorites Clean Me Up Kit. The main reason I picked this up is I wanted the Tower 28 mascara, and I saw that it brought a full-size rose ink blush. I do like this formula for cream blushes. It's a bit like stickier. Tacky sounds wrong, but that's kind of like what it feels like. So it has a bit more longevity than your average cream blush. So yeah, that's why I purchased this. In the kit, you get, let's see, the Plum Plump Hyaluronic Cream from Glow Recipe. You get a little travel size of that. Give by Gwen Stefani. You get a lipstick in the shade Stomp Box. From Lawless, you get a Forget the Filler Lip Plumper in Rosy Outlook, which I already own one of those and know I like that. So that's nice to have a smaller one. You get a small size of the Necessaire body lotion. I've never tried that, but something I could throw in my bag. It's a hand moisturizer. You get a sample of the Fleur Missing Persons perfume. You get the Rose Ink blush and the Tower 28 mascara, which are both full size. So I think it's already a good price for what you're getting. $35 for all of this. Plus I got 20% off. So I thought this was a really good steal. Next, I got the smaller size of the Milk Makeup Pore Eclipse Matte Setting Spray. I don't need another setting spray. I have plenty. But this had such great reviews, and now that like summertime's coming, I do wear like more glowy cream products. So to prolong that, using a matte setting spray is the way to go, especially if you don't like powdering a lot. So I'm excited to try this out. During the sale, the Sephora collection products were 30% off for everyone. So I picked up a few things. So this Dior Air Flash, such a beautiful foundation. One of my favorites. Like, it's barely detectable on the skin, leaves like this beautiful skin-like glow. However, they have discontinued this, I believe. So I still have quite a bit in here, so I should probably start using it before it goes bad. But Sephora also has like an aerosol foundation. This is the Perfect Mist Airbrush Foundation. I got mine in the shade, what shade is this? Fair, which is the lightest shade, I believe. So we'll see if it's comparable. Hopefully it is, because I really love that Dior foundation. I don't know why they would discontinue that, but yeah. I remember really enjoying this concealer. This is the Bright Future concealer. I think my only complaint was like the doe foot was very small, so I don't know if they've updated that. Let's find out. So it's like a standard, still pretty small. That's okay. And I got it in the shade Buttercup this time around. So I'm excited to revisit this because I did used to love this in the past. So hopefully it's as good as I remember. Next, I got one of the sheer matte lip balms from Sephora collection. This is in the shade Soft Sienna. Looks like that. So NARS actually has a line like this where they're like a sheer wash of color, but instead of being glossy, they're matte. So I really like that. I'm excited to try that out. And the last thing I got from the Sephora collection is this body brush, which looks like this. I was reading it's actually great for foundation, so I think that'd be like amazing because it is pretty dense. So like to get your foundation done in a few swipes. But also like summertime's here, so like if you want to add like glitter or liquid bronzer to like your chest area, nice brush to do that with. I picked up another Kosas Cloud Set. This time I got it in the shade Airy. I currently have the shade Breezy, which I believe is the second lightest shade. That one, however, I believe is a little dark. So I'm excited to try Airy, which is the fairest shade that they offer. I'm almost done the other one. It's such a good powder. Like, I don't really get excited about powders, but if you are looking for a powder that doesn't make you look cakey and still leaves like luminosity to your skin, you definitely need to try out the Kosas powder. I got another Valentino blush to add to my collection. This is in shade 3. What's it called? Rosa Emozione. It's like a lavender pink sort of shade. I really enjoy this formula. They're very expensive though. Look at that. And the packaging, people say it's like keep failing, which it is. And the little brush is like useless. But what are you gonna do? So I recently gotten into hair oils. I have, as you can probably tell, very curly hair. When I do take the time to actually style my hair, I will finger coil my curls. But you know, when you do that, end result is you look like Shirley Temple. So using an oil to sort of separate those curls and add like extra shine without creating a lot of frizz. So that is why I purchased the Bread hair oil. Had really good reviews. So definitely excited to try this out on my hair. Look how nice the bottle is. I love the round cap and it smells really good. I'm excited to try this out. And it doesn't look like, you can see by the viscosity. It's not like a super thick oil. So excited to try this out. I try not to do too much with skincare because I'm trying to use up the products I have, which are working for me. And my routine is very simple. Like, I started going to a dermatologist. They're like, here, try Anoin. So I've incorporated that. I've incorporated azelaic acid. So I kind of just build off of those. But I keep it super simple. But I did pick up 2 products from Ole Hendrickson. I picked up the Pout Preserve Peptide Lip Treatment. I have like chronically dry lips. So hopefully this will help with that. And I picked up the Banana Bright Vitamin CC Stick in the shade Banana. So this is like an eye cream in a stick form that has a bit of pigmentation. So I thought this would be nice, like especially in the summertime when I'm too hot for makeup, but I want to look like I did something, or nights where my child doesn't let me sleep. Throw this under the eye, so I'm still getting the benefits of an eye cream with a little bit of coverage. So excited to try these out. Next, I picked up the Rio Radiance from Sol de Janeiro. I know I recently said I don't blind buy fragrances, but I blind bought this. I figured I got the small size and it's a body spray, so if I don't like it, I'll just use it as a room spray. It smells clean. It's a lot softer than their other. I'm sorry. It's a lot softer than their other fragrances, less sweet. I don't know, I don't have thoughts yet. I'll get back to you on this. I'm sorry if you hear that sound. They are, I don't know what they're doing, but they're ruining my video. Anyways, I picked up the Kissing lipstick from Charlotte Tilbury in the shade Kim KW. Not a new product at all, but I'm on the hunt for like this very like neutral, almost cool tone nude lip that I can wear with like cooler toned eyeshadows. So hopefully this is the one. This one's super pale, so we shall see. It is more of a cream formula, which I'm not a huge fan of cream lipsticks. I prefer like matte, even if they're uncomfortable. I just prefer something that lasts long on the lips, but excited to try this out. And that's what that shade looks like. I'll have to try it on to see, because it's looking a little peachy, which is not what I wanted, but we'll see. Next, I got this blush from RMS Beauty in the shade Maiden's Blush. Packaging looks like this. And that is the shade. There. So it's sort of like rosy brown with a touch of luminosity. And I picked up two products from Kaja. First one is the Play Bento Blendable Sculpting Trio. This one is in the lightest one, Butter Up. So it looks like this. It looks like their eyeshadow palette's a little stack, but you get a powder blush, a powder highlighter, and a cream bronzer. So I thought this would be nice for like on the go if I take any trips. This year I don't think I'm traveling. We'll see, because sometimes I can be like impulsive. But I don't, like, I want to just get like life together this year. But starting next year, I did promise like myself to take at least one trip with my son. When he was younger, I took him to Disney World, and we do like trips around the state. But I'd like to either go visit like other states, or I'm trying to get his passport right now. So if we can do international trips, that'd be cool, because I'd like to give that experience to my child, something I never had. I haven't traveled that much as an adult, so I'd like us to like bond and experience that together. Next, I picked up the Viva Shine Multi-Highlighter Trio from Kaja. This was a random buy. Like, I saw it in the new section, and I was like, oh, I want that. So it looks like, it honestly looks like pressed glitters. That's the first one. Jeez, these are hard to open. The second one. And the third one is like this marbled eyeshadow. Let me swatch them. Yeah, they're definitely like pressed glitter, so I'd probably just use these on the eye, quite honestly. And the third one is too deep for me to use as a highlighter. So that's them there. That was the first one, the second one, and the third. But these would be very pretty on the eye. I picked up one of the Giorgio Armani new blushes. These are the Luminous Silk blushes. I got it in the shade 51 Amore. Packaging looks like this. If you're familiar with like their the balm blushes they had, very similar packaging but all black. And that is the shade. It's like your standard rosy tone. Ooh, that is pretty. That is that there. It's more pigmented than I thought it was going to be. Oh, that is so pretty. I got one of the Warm Wishes Effortless Bronzer Sticks from Rare Beauty. This one's in the shade Bright Side. I already own the one Happy Soul, so I know I enjoy the formula, and I like the stick version. It's easier to like draw it onto the face. But this one is supposed to be a bit cooler, and since I'm like more of a neutral undertone, a lot of bronzers lean kind of warm on me. That the Happy Soul, I like it, but it is a bit orange. So hopefully this one, it has more of a cooler neutral undertone. So excited to try this out. From Dior, I got one of the Dior Addict lipsticks. This is in Dior Lita. Packaging looks like this. And that's the lipstick shade there. So these are more of a shiny balm formula with pigmentation. Also from Dior, I picked up the Backstage eye palette in the cool neutrals. I've had this thing on my wish list forever, but I was always like, oh, that's so boring looking. I don't know, but now I'm like into more like neutral, cool tone makeup. So I just had to have it, and if I could get it on sale, that's even better. But lots of like plummy purple cool tone shades, so excited to try this out. I am a self-proclaimed foundation junkie. I love foundations. So I purchased the Givenchy Prisme Libre foundation. This is in the shade. How can I ever find the shade of anything? 2N120, I believe. They have two formulations. One is matte and one is glowy. I have normal skin, so I do prefer glowier foundations. Sometimes I can do matte, but like that's just not my vibe at the moment. And I also picked up the Prisme Libre Skin Caring Concealer in the shade N95. Had really good reviews, so excited to try this out. I was going to pick up the Makeup by Mario, but I don't know. The more I hear about it and swatching it in store, it felt like, it feels like your typical traditional foundation, which is a bit heavy. Like even on my hand, like it felt thick. So I don't think I would like that one. So that's why I passed on it. So hopefully this foundation doesn't let me down. And lastly, I picked up a few things from Hourglass. So these two are actually travel sizes. I picked up the blush in Diffused Heat, which is like one of their ambient powders mixed with like this corally red shade. And the bronzer in Diffused Bronze Light. So this one is supposed to be a bit more cool toned than their other bronzers for like fair to light skin tones. I got the travel size. I understand you're paying more when you think about it per ounce, but I barely go through products, and I already own like full-size blushes of Hourglass and their bronzers, so I know it's gonna take me forever to finish them. So I'm okay with paying a little bit more and getting less product, and also it takes up less space in my collection. And the last thing I picked up from Hourglass is one of their cream highlighters in the shade Champagne Flash. That's what that looks like there. Like I said, where I'm from, we're getting into spring and summer. It's getting warmer. I'm not a huge fan of like powdering my whole face. I've been really into cream products like everyone else. And I don't have any cream highlighters, so I wanted to try this one out. And I wanted one that like sort of just blends into the skin and adds a bit of luminosity. I know these came out a while ago, but I never tried them then, but I'm intrigued now. Well, that is officially everything I picked up from the Sephora sale. I spent more money than I was anticipating, but that's why I work. No, but really, I'm excited to try out these new products. There were some things I had on my wish list, so I'm happy to always get a sale on those things. And you can see I go for brands that you rarely find on sale or you can't find outside of Sephora. But I'm really excited to try out these products. Let me know if there's anything in particular you'd like to know my thoughts on or see me use in a video. I'd be more than happy to do that for you. If I leave anything linked below, and it has an asterisk, it's an affiliate link, so I would make commission off of that. If that makes you uncomfortable, you can always shop through the retailer directly. Just want to thank everyone or anyone who's taking the time to watch my videos. Life's hectic, I get it. So I really appreciate that. I really appreciate the patience you have with me as I sort of figure out backgrounds, lighting, audio, all that type of stuff. So I really appreciate it, and I hope you all have a great day. Take care.